Hey everybody, guess who it is? It's Trail Slipper. It's been probably, I don't know, 2 years since I did a hiking video. So anyways, I am on school vacation. You guys don't even know what I do anymore. Since I got back off from the West Coast, I basically just posted climbing videos. So all you hikers are probably long gone and unsubscribed by now. And all you climbers are going, what the heck? So anyways, I am on work for a school now, private high school. We deal with social emotional kids. Doing right now winter trekking with them. It's an adventure-based learning program. And during the warmer season, I do rock climbing, teach kids how to rock climb. So anyways, I'm on school vacation. I thought I had a week off. And then as we were doing our little Christmas party with the staff, one of the English teacher mentioned to me, we actually have a week and a half this year. I don't remember what I had in the past couple of years. So it might be actually 3 years since I made a video, because I do not believe I've made one since I started working at the school. This is my third school year. But anyways, I'm up here in the Whites, hoping to get some skiing done. And some hiking if the skiing sucks, which I think it's gotten by this snow I'm seeing. So I decided to stop by Tin Mountain Conservation Area, do some hiking up Tin Mountain, which I believe, let me catch my breath here, I believe is on the New Hampshire 500-ish list, maybe the 100, maybe the 250, I don't know. A friend of mine sent me a GPS thingamabob a long time ago, and it just had all the 500 mountains listed on it. So when I'm bored, I don't really do lists, but when I'm bored, I will just pull out the GPS and find something to hike. And for some reason, Tin Mountain was on my list of things to do mentally, because I watched a video once on it, and I did Iron Mountain across the way there. Anyways, we're heading up to the summit of Tin Mountain. We're on the Tin Mountain Loop right now, and then we'll head up to the summit. Oh, look at this. There's actually a mine where it says it's going to be. Tin Mine. In 1840, Charles T. Jackson, state geologist, discovered a tiny vein of tin ore in Jackson. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. How deep is this? Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's as far as it goes. Huh, that looks pretty deep. Oh, there we go. Tin Mine, I guess. Destroying it. A pit. Well, not what I was expecting, and not exactly the distance either. The intersection's like right there. So here's the pit. So not sure if that's ice down there. I think that's ground. I'm not climbing down there to find out. So we have the pit. Back on towards the summit. So we're here at the next intersection after the mine, and you can go left and go down, it looks like, to the summit, or you can go right. Excuse me, this would be left. I know my left and my right today. Up to the summit. This way it looks like it goes out and about a little bit, so I think I'm gonna go this way first. So I'm taking a right. Let's see where we end up. Hey, scrap that. That right is not the right I thought it was. So you want to go left after the mine. and then there's another intersection you can go right or left. Boy, yes, I still don't know how to navigate somewhat. I have been hiking, just haven't videoed it. I did Ragged Mountain, all the 3 Ragged Mountain peaks last weekend. I went up there to ski and, well, actually skin up and ski down. They charged $10 for that, and they were not selling them because of the crappy snow conditions, and they wanted $80 for a lift pass. So I'm not paying that kind of money for a lift pass. I'm cheap. I'm a cheap telly skier. So I end up hiking like 8 or 9 miles with about 3,000 feet of elevation gain. Great little hike over those 3 peaks. Highly recommend it. I went in from a dirt road and up over them and back out. Well, anyways, we should be coming up to an intersection. It's right there. And I'm filming this in the new iPhone sport mode. Sapporo Loop. So this is where I'm gonna go right and come back left. I know there's a trail around here somewhere. Hey Pete, still wearing the skirt just for you. Keeps my area warm. Now, in the glare of the sun, there are the double heads from the cabin. The top I've stayed at before. Oh wait, is that black? No, that's definitely double head over there. Black Mountain, I think that might be that right there. Huh. Not that familiar with this area. I have spent a little time here, but not a ton. I got you here, and while I can tolerate having my hand out of the glove, I'm about to get up here, turn, and go up the cone. I totally misread this hike. I thought this was like an 8-mile hike, but I'm almost to the summit, and I'm only at a mile. So I must have looked at a different hike at one point this morning and thought it was 8, which is fine because, as I mentioned before, I work for a school that does outdoor-based learning, adventure-based learning, mostly outdoors for me, mountain biking, take kids mountain biking, hiking, climbing. What else have I done with them? We've gone surfing, which I suck at. Let's see, what else? We've gone ice skating, cross-country skiing. It's every Friday we're out in the field. And then the rest of the week, I basically do everything. Do a little bit of everything. A little administrative work, substitution. I teach a bike maintenance class. I fix stuff, make stuff, take kids for walks, whatever's asked of me. You know, you can't go wrong with a job. Don't make as much as I used to, but I have all summer off, lots of vacation time, tons of sick time, all that stuff. So anyways, just to catch you up, I was out west 3 years ago, I guess. And when I did Rainier, this is kind of a funny, long-winded story, but when I headed across country, my only goal was to hike Rainier, or my only schedule thing was to hike Rainier, I should say. And as I was working my way out west driving, there's some videos from, I think I stopped filming or stopped making my videos in like South Dakota or North Dakota. And anyways, as I was progressing through the country, a couple people are going to do Rainier canceled. So I was looking for someone to get the numbers back up. Posted something on Facebook. A guy had a hiked elephant up in Maine with, replied, said he'd come out and do Rainier. Oh, I gotta stop for a second. He'd come out and do Rainier with me. We're the only 2 that made it out of 7. I don't think I ever posted any video because we headed up at 10 o'clock at night. It was pitch dark. But anyways, in the shelter, 10,000 feet at Camp Muir, waiting for a snowstorm to blow by. Got a foot of snow in July 4th weekend. Oh, I see a house up there. So we're waiting for that storm to pass at Camp Muir. We spent an extra day in there. We wasn't supposed to, but the rangers left. Everybody, there was nobody there. So we stayed at Camp Muir 2 nights and then Ingrid Flats for a night. But anyways, Corey and I were talking. He goes, what are you going to do when you get back to the East Coast? I said, I don't know. I don't have a job. And he said he worked for a school. He was a science teacher. And they were looking for someone. The sun's killing me. And then all I had to do was take kids hiking and check the oil in the vans. So I applied. And I've been there since. It's probably the only thing that's kept me on the East Coast, except for my parents, because my son's now in West Virginia. And anyways, on the way back, I brought him over to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho to drop him off at his friend's house. He says to me, let's go rock climbing. I'm like, nah, that sounds stupid. Stupid thing to do. Finally, he talked me into it. We went rock climbing and I loved it. I was like 3 feet off the ground. I'm like, this is awesome. So I've been doing it ever since. I've taken my SPI course. I still have to test out. I'm leading trad like 5'7", 5'8" range. Sport, I'm backwards from everybody else on sport. I'm doing like 5'8"-ish, maybe. I felt comfortable more around 7, which doesn't make sense because usually you're a couple grades above with sport over trad. But that's how I am. So I started off climbing and hiking. I still liked hiking a lot. Went to do a single day PEMI in the spring. Blew my knee out bad. I couldn't even walk for a while. And so I basically didn't hike for a year and a half on my knee healed, but I could still climb. So I climbed all the time. And then I got obsessed with climbing because that's all I was doing. And now that it's too cold to climb, I climb indoors like 3 times a week and try to find things to do outside the rest of the time this time of the year. If it warms up above 40, I'll climb outside. Anyways, my arm's getting tired. So that's the gist of it. Still in the same van, living in my van. And I'm going to be up in the lights for the next week and a half, maybe into Vermont. Not sure yet. See how it goes. There's 5 minutes of time you'll never get back, wondering where I've been. Now, here is probably not quite the summit. It looks like the summit's over there somewhere. It's a little bit up. But this looks like where the view is. Look at that. The houses. Hopefully the text messages I'm getting are not messing up my video. That, I see something at the top of that. I gotta check to see what those mountains are. There, I don't know what was going on. I was getting text messages, but here's the viewpoint. Hopefully the rest of that video had come out. That right there is Thorn Mountain. That's actually on the New Hampshire 500-ish list when I say that, because like I said, I only know which ones are on the 500, not the individual ones. I believe that's Double Head right there, and then that's got to be Black over there. Let's go see if there's any summit information. Karen or Canister. Looks like somebody rode a bike up here. I'm gonna go with, oh, nope, we have a big Karen over there. Karen, Karn. I guess I gotta start calling it a Karn now because everybody calls Karens. People that complain. I don't know why I call it a Karen. Karn, I actually like better. Oh, and the trail keeps going. So this must be the regular trail. Look at that. So we're at the summit of Tin Mountain. And total was 894 feet of ascent, and it looks like 1 mile and 1.5 miles going by the pit and the, where was that? Oh, the mine. Yeah, there's Thorn. I'm looking at it. This house is right there. I know I saw something on my GPS about a private trail. And then over here, these right in here, oops, right there, look like ski trails. I know there's some glades in Jackson, but then it looks like there's a building at the top, but I can't quite make it out. I wonder if that's the top of a, no, because we got the ski resort over there. Am I looking? Is that Craymore? It's got to be Craymore. Or Black. That might, no, but that's, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost. No, Black Mountain's got to be closer. That's got to be Cranmore. Or, oh, maybe Attitash. Might be Attitash. Yeah, that's Attitash over there. So that's 302. So Black Mountain Ski Resort must be over there. I believe that's still Doublehead. And that's Black Mountain with a cabin on it. There's like 10 Black Mountains up here. It's like most of the mountains around this area. It doesn't matter if they're small or not. They're always nice and steep. Yes, sir. Can't do anything with my phone. What are you doing? Wow, and that's why you have microspikes. My phone did all kinds of weird stuff. I don't know, I had like a pause button. Oh, maybe that's part of the update too. So anyways, yeah, it's steep. And it's rocky down there. Anyways, yeah, you probably recommend microspikes for the wet hike down. I do have them, but I put them on, right? They're in the backpack. They work back there. Yeah, so you'd think I'd learn my lesson considering I took a nice whipper this past 4th of July, actually on 4th of July, in Conway. Oop, right in the intersection. And I see a house down there, so that must go to somebody's yard. Yeah, I took a nice whipper. I was quite far above my last piece, which was a nut. Came down, I was on a 5.7 route, fell down onto a 5.4 route. Hit my heel something good. It still hurts. It's well 6-7 months later. $4,800 medical bill for that one. Didn't break anything either. And he set me up with a CT scan and all that stuff, and spent the morning in the emergency room the next day because I tried climbing the next day and realized it wasn't happening. I couldn't even drive. So anyways, yeah, don't hurt yourself, especially I just turned 50 this year, so I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore, but I try to be. So we just looped back down around the part of that loop before I went up to the summit, and we're gonna go down towards Old Town Road, Dundee, which brings you down by a pond, because I had only done like 2 miles. I wanted to do a lot more than 2 miles. I get all dressed up for nothing. So we'll go check this pond out, maybe add another mile or so to this hike, listen to some music and drone out. So here's a cellar hole. Not much left to look at in pond. I guess that's the pond over there in that clearing. So the above homestead stood on this cellar hole and was the home of Manson, Eastman, Perkins, Pinkham, and Pinkham families. It stood in the pasture and apple trees can be seen nearby. No apples out right now. The pond was created in 1970 by the Rockwell family, who gave the conservation easement for this land to the TMCC to attract wildlife. This corner of the pond had a trout spawning bed, the trail, blah, blah. Yeah, you can read the rest if you want. Pause and read away. My ADHD just kicked in. And hopefully this isn't the pond we were coming to, because I thought it was a lot bigger. Huh. A made pond, too. Frozen. I'd have to say this is what feeds that pond. This looks total man-made. I'm on Cascade Connector Trail. Huh. Ooh, sinking. Oh. Whoa, that is slick. Slippery ice, slippery ice. Well, now, are we feeding power to the mountain or taking water off it? We don't know. Put this at the beginning of the video and pretend that I did it. I looked at the map before I started hiking. You are here. We went up here, out there. Oops, my finger doesn't work. here. Nope, this way. Down this way. Out to here, out to there, out to here. Did some stuff in here, around here. Did this trail somehow. Came back this way. Went up to this road. Came back down. Saw something that said private. Came out this way and then just came back up to the van. Ended up being 5.86 miles and 1565 of elevation. There's some people out there. Look at that. She's still running. Anybody was wondering, the old beauty's running. Got some issues got to work on. This is how I'm opening my back door right now because this thing is totally broke. And then in Concord, I spent the night in Concord one night and I tried to close my mirror and it broke right off. It's supposed to do this.